Hi guys, I'm Erin Carter and I am 16 years old and I am from Southlake, Texas, and this is my story. I was born in Pennsylvania, but then I moved to Michigan, which is where I spent most of my childhood, like early years. So I started my dancing career in Michigan when I was really young. We picked up everything and we moved to Texas. Right as I got to Texas, I was about 5 years old, and I decided to do all my trial and errors with sports. Like a lot of people, I went through a bunch of the popular sports: softball, gymnastics, soccer, and that was all through my elementary years. But then I ended up going back to dance once I hit 6th grade. It was really because my sister had been doing dance for a few years, and she had done it competitively, and it was really something I looked up to because she was really good, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. That's really what inspired me to really do it again. I started up at where my sister danced, which was Early Spring Arts Conservatory. Really liked it because it was very different from most studios. I didn't do it competitively. Instead, we did productions. Did some fun productions like Wizard of Oz, Nutcracker, Peter Pan. And I got the opportunity to be cast as some lead roles in that, like Tin Man, Tinkerbell, and Clara. And it was a super fun time for me, and that basically lasted all the way from 6th grade to 8th grade at that studio. Director at Early Spring Arts had to end up moving my 8th grade year. I went on the whole hunt for new places to dance at. It was really hard because it was changing something I loved. So I ended up at the studio I'm at now, which is Artistry in Motion. So I started that up my 8th grade year, so that was a big change. But another big change for me that year was I really started getting involved in my church life. That has changed my entire commitments for how it is today. So moving into freshman year, I added more onto my schedule when I started doing marching band. I've been doing band since 6th grade, but it was kind of irrelevant then because it wasn't really outside of school time commitment, but marching band was a whole different level. Fall semester, my freshman year, it really hit me. I was still very involved in dance and very involved in church. My schedule had lots of hours of dance during the week, every day after school practice for band, and church for Sundays and Wednesdays. I basically lived there. So something people ask me all the time is, well, how do you do it? And in all honesty, like, I don't really know how I do it. It's really just learning my schedule and learning how to deal with it all. So then, once I started my sophomore year, I got even more involved in church than in the past years. I started working there. I work in the children's ministry department. It's literally my favorite thing ever, and so I'm spending even more time there. I'm gonna give it up for the world. It really is a place to where I can just put all my other worries aside, all my other time commitments, because it doesn't feel like a commitment necessarily going there. That's kind of the same as it is for dance, and that's why I really want to pursue both of them, like going forward into my life. I don't think I'm going to continue doing band in college. I definitely want to do dance outside of school when I graduate high school, take classes, do any kind of dance that I can do with my time in college. And I also do want to go into youth ministry, so church has had that effect on me to where I want to pursue my career with it. Being so involved in then becoming a youth minister, I want to go after college, after I hopefully major in religious studies. I really want to go on a mission trip. It's basically 11 countries in 11 months. It's a trip called World Race. I've wanted to do that for a few years now. The main reason why I want to go into the World Race is from my past mission trip experiences. I've gone to a bunch of places over the summers with my youth group past few years, and I also am going to Guatemala, which will be my first international mission trip this spring break. I really love mission work, and it's something that I feel like I fit into very well. I'm a very social person, and I love talking to people. I love helping others out. I want to not only devote my life to that mentally with spirituality, being a youth minister, and helping youth grow, but I also want to do it with the physical stuff and going out to 11 countries in 11 months to really just help out anyone I can. So thank you guys so much for listening in on my story. So if you want to hear and learn anything more about me, you can just follow my Instagram or my YouTube channel. So yes, thank you so much.